Welcome to Kollecting Kaos. My name is James, and in this episode, I think this is number 4 of the Cisco Kid number 15 project from 1953. We will be going through the pages and deciding what we need to do for each one of them, and I have a 3x5 card to take some notes on, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. But before we get started on that, something else I need to do. I have here a little cup with a lid, 2 little cups with a lid, and in the bottom of each one is a little bit of a distilled white vinegar. And I'm going to take my measure here, and I'm going to check the size of the upper portion of this staple. This is the rusty one, this is the top staple. And we're going to see how long it is. It looks like 8 millimeters. And yes, I said millimeters because I don't feel like figuring out the inches on it. And the other one is just about 7 millimeters. So the top one is 8 millimeters and the bottom one is 7 millimeters. The one we want to remember is 8 millimeters. So we'll put an 8 here, M. And now it doesn't matter whether it's top or bottom because I know which one of these is the top. So I'm just going to drop it in the vinegar. Let's see if I can get that to submerge. There we go. And we'll leave it in there for a little while. Put this top on it. And I will leave that in there to do what it's going to do. Set it off to the side here. This is the lower one. The top, and this actually has shorter legs. The top of it goes to 6 millimeters. And the bottom one is also 6 millimeters, but you see it has this little, I don't know if you can see it or not, probably not, but it has a little curve on the bottom. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see that, I don't think. No. You're just going to have to trust me on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little picture of that on here, so that I know how that looks. And I'll drop that in there. Put it down there. Put the top on it. And the purpose of that is to remove some of the corrosion from the staples. So we'll set that off to the side. Done with my ruler. When I work on comics, more often than not, I'll go with the millimeters rather than the inch size. I'm comfortable using either one. So, yeah. Call it the scientific method if you want. I don't care. Here I have the comics, or the comic. And we're going to take some notes on what we need to do to each one, starting with the cover. Now I'm not going to work on the cover first, but it's just easier if I do it this way. And obviously the first thing about the cover is I'm going to have to reattach the cover. We're going to have to put the cover back together. So we'll have to put the cover back and reattach the front and back. So we'll be reattaching or making, I'm going to put make cover hole. And then we'll need to do a little leaf casting, probably down here on the bottom, definitely up here on the top, and possibly here as well. I haven't decided, do I want to leaf cast that? Do I want to print that portion art out and just do an insert? Haven't decided yet. So, but we'll definitely have to do some leaf casting. So write that down, leaf cast, and / insert question mark. And I'm going to leave it up to you, the viewers, to decide, should I just leaf cast this in, or should I go ahead and try to make an insert for it? Let's see what else needs to be done. Obviously, I want to deacidify it. And when I say deacidify it, that includes soaking it, removing as much of the acid as possible, maybe getting it a little whiter or cleaner, and then adding a buffering agent, probably calcium hydroxide, and maybe some methyl cellulose to strengthen the paper some. So all of that is, I put all of that under the category of deacidification. So that's kind of what I want to do to the cover. Maybe not in the order that I said it, but that's what I want to do. Probably start with the deacidification on it once I work on the cover, which will be a while yet. Now that brings us to the first wrap. What needs to happen to the first wrap? Again, I think deacidification would be a good idea. See if I can get some of these stains out. They look like water stains. Shouldn't be too difficult. And leaf casting. I'm going to go ahead and do a leaf cast of this whole area and the bottom staple hole. So first wrap. Wrap 1. We'll put D, acid, and leaf cast. Number 2. Same thing, deacidification and leaf casting. Two, deacidification and leaf casting. Wrap 3. Well, again, same thing, deacidification and leaf casting. So that's what we'll do with wrap 3 as well. Wrap 4. Wrap 3. Got to write it down as I'm doing it or I'll miss something. Wrap 4. Whole lot less to leaf cast. I'll probably go ahead and do a deacidification on all of the wraps, which will lighten them up a little bit. So I'll need to do that before I can create the filler that I'm going to use to do the leaf casting. So that wrap needs the same thing. Wrap 5. Really doesn't have much at all to do on this one. But again, we're going to do the same thing to every page, deacidification and leaf casting. This should be wrap 6. And I could probably get away without deacidifying it when I get to this point. But I think it's a good idea to go ahead and do the whole thing. Because the paper, yeah, I can smell a little bit of the scent to it, so definitely needs to be taken care of. Very small amount of spot casting is needed, so that's what we'll do with this. We'll do deacidification and spot casting. And there's really no difference between leaf casting and spot casting except for the amount of new paper that is being introduced. Wrap 7. Again, we're going to do a deacidification of it, which will help to clean the pages as well. And spot casting, this small little area here. And finally, wrap 8. This is also the centerfold. It needs a little bit of mending up here. And I think I want to spot cast both the upper and lower staples and that little piece in the center. So deacidification and leaf casting on this one as well.